morning, I'm Victoria Cuevas.
And I'm Vanessa Tessino.
We hope you had a fun and relaxed break.
As we push through these next 3 weeks, we want to give you some insight on what's happening in our community.
But first, let's take a look at Zach's story as he marched on with our very own Wayne Township staff for Red for Ed.
On Tuesday, November 19th, more than 15,000 teachers gathered downtown to urge our legislators to increase school funding and teacher salaries. This comes after a recent study that showed Indiana ranking 51st in the country for teacher compensation, as well as the lowest teacher pay in the tri-state area.
We're here to try to convince our state, our legislators, to fund public education as we think it should be funded, and we feel that the state for the past 10, 20 years has really not focused on the kids of Indiana and kind of had their own agenda, and it's time for us to start supporting the kids and supporting the future adults of this state for the betterment of all of us. Education is where it starts.
The legislators he refers to not even being in the state at the time of the rally.
Can they hear you in Florida? Tell me what.
I'm a big person on actions speak louder than words. You can have empty promises. I think when you support the people that are your constituents, instead of maybe being in Florida or somewhere else out of state today, says a lot.
Not only are the teachers here for their record low salaries, but also the students, whose state funding has dropped over 15% in the past decade.
Many people misconceive that this is purely about teachers' pay. The things that are going on in the state government that connect I-STEP and I-Learn tests to how a student is perceived, whether they are successful or unsuccessful. Teachers with oversized classrooms that the district can't fund to hire more teachers in order to give those students more attention. You know, we want our students to be educators. We want them to be the next generation. And if I'm looking at a young teacher coming into the field, how are they going to be able to raise their family, pay for a mortgage, get a decent car? Again, just some of the basic fundamentals of life that people are looking forward to. And so we're here to tell our legislators that enough is enough right now. And we're done with this, and we're going to start to continue to take measures like this.
It is still uncertain how much time will pass until a change has been made statewide. Zachary Haynes, BDTV.
For 57 years, thousands of people have gathered to the Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis to see the Christmas tree light up. Every year, 4,784 lights, 52 garland strands, 26 life-size toy soldiers, and 26 peppermint sticks appear across the circle. All of these decorations stay downtown until the first week of January. This year, there will be a virtual snow globe on the circle along with Santa's mailbox. Be sure to check it out. BDTV, I'm Bailey Moore.
Over the years, people are slowing down on decorating for Christmas. If you look outside, you won't see as much Christmas spirit. While driving through neighborhoods, we only spotted a few houses that were decorated with lights and colors. The Christmas spirit has died down. The love for a holiday isn't as strong, and the question then becomes, why? Stay tuned for your questions to be answered next week as we dive deeper into the loss of Christmas cheers. Alfred Moore, BDTV.
Thank you, AJ. There are many things trending on social media. Let's head to Alex to see about the new app everyone is craving.
Disney Plus recently came out on November 12, 2019. With movies varying from Pixar to Star Wars to Marvel, what do people think of the new streaming service?
I love Marvel, I love Disney, and most of the shows and Marvel movies and Disney movies aren't on Netflix or Hulu, so I was like, Disney Plus came out, got a copy.
I look forward to watching Lion King, all the old cartoons.
Even though that Disney has had movies that culturally insensitive scenes, they display a warning for those certain movies.
I mean, different times it was appropriate to do different things. It's just, at this point, it's one of the things we gotta get over and move past instead of dwelling in it, so.
They are even offering new original programming and some old programming from the past.
I look forward to watching Lion King, all the old cartoons.
My favorite old show to watch is probably Phineas and Ferb, or just any Disney XD show.
If you're looking for a certain movie and it doesn't appear, don't fret. They will put it on the streaming service soon. From BDTV, I'm Alex Meinzinger.
Good morning, Giants. I'm Gabrielle Mobley.
And I'm Johanna Salinas, and today we're at Portillo's.
We're going to ask our cashier to choose whatever meals they would like for us to eat, and we won't know what we're receiving.
And we have to eat it all no matter what.
Let's get started.
A drink, an entree, and then a side. What did he order me? Is it disgusting? Is it what I told you? I don't know. Okay, Johanna.
Yes? We got our food.
I'm so scared. It was so cheap.
I know Johanna's order. She knows my order.
No, I don't. Hold on.
How mad will you be for hot dog?
I will be so mad. I'm not going to eat it. I hate hot dogs. But you may not.
This looks so nasty.
Personally, I liked my order. I knew that if I got anything with pickles on it, I was not going to eat it, but thankfully the cheeseburger came with no pickles.
On the other hand, I did not like my order. I hate root beer, I hate sausage, and I hate grilled onions.
Now we're going to take a break. Here's Jaden with your weekly weather.
Christmas is only 19 days away, and festive activities are popping up every day. Let's hope we can stay warm with next week's upcoming weather.
Today will be mostly sunny with a high of 40 and a low of 24 with a 10% chance of rain. Saturday will be sunny with a high of 42 and a low of 33 with a 10% chance of rain. Sunday there will be cloudy skies with scattered showers later in the day with a high of 49 and a low of 46 with a 50% chance of rain. Monday will be cloudy skies with occasional rain showers with a high of 50 and a low of 31 and a 50% chance of rain. Tuesday will be mostly cloudy with snow showers in the morning. Temperatures will be steady in the mid-30s with a 40% chance of rain. Wednesday will be mostly sunny with a high of 26 and a low of 30 with a 0% chance of rain. And finally, Thursday will be partly cloudy with a high of 26 and a low of 23 with a 10% chance of rain.
For BDTV, I'm Jaden Christner. Now let's head over to Madison with our community calendar.
Good morning and happy holidays. During this time of year, we can become very busy with things going on inside our family and friend groups. We sometimes forget that we are lucky enough to be where we are. This year, there are more than enough local places and organizations to volunteer for. Whether that is going out and helping our community or giving some gifts to organizations for kids, anything helps. I'm here to inform you how you can get involved this holiday season. From now until December 20th, We Live Indy is accepting gifts for children affected by gun violence. They accept toys, clothes, shoes, or any gift that would be fitting for a child aged 3 to 17. These gifts can be brought down to Miss Edwards in the main office. Key Club is hosting their annual Secret Santa. Classes, clubs, individuals, or groups can team up to raise about $100 to $150 per kid. The people sponsoring these kids would need to purchase and wrap all the gifts. Things such as boots, coats, gloves, and other clothing is encouraged along with toys. For more information, you can get in contact with Shannon Rose or the Key Club at shannon.rose@wayne.k12.in.us. Throughout the whole month of December, Wheeler Mission has plenty of opportunities to volunteer for meal donations, gift donations, and many other types of volunteering. You can go online at wheelermission.org and sign up for shifts to lend a hand. If you have a love for animals, Rosie's Southside Animal Shelter is looking for volunteers to help tend to the animals in these shelters. They require at least 17 years of age and training classes. They offer many volunteering positions such as dog walker, cat socialization, dog training, and other kinds of ways to help the animals. If you're interested, you can fill out an application at ssasi.org. For BDTV, I'm Madison Guybon.
Have you ever wondered what your family is most thankful for? Well, let's hear from my generations of family and what they're most thankful for.
That I get to spend time with my family.
I'm most thankful for the family that I have.
I like spending time with my family and being happy.
Spending time with family.
I'm excited to spend quality time with family. I'm excited for the food, and I'm excited to give.
I am most thankful in my whole life for my grandchildren, all three of them. I love them so much.
I'm most thankful for a loving and caring wife and family.
Always remember to be thankful for what you have. Bree Ward, BDTV.
What a great story, Bree. Speaking of grateful, let's take an overlook at our boys' football and what they've accomplished this season. Remember, once a giant, always a giant. Here's to you, boys.
Proud of this group.
Pratt, what I want you to take away from this season, no matter what you do in life, no matter what you do after high school, work is going to carry you, resiliency is going to carry you, and believing in yourself. Those are three things that people can't take away from you ever. They couldn't take it away from this team this year.
Dahani Flanagan is an 8th grader who attends Chapel Hill 7th and 8th grade center. On Thursday, November 21st, 2019, he scored his 500th point. He is the only student in history who has scored 500 points in Chapel Hill. He is currently ranked 1st in the state and 9th in the nation.
It makes me feel very confident because not that many people score 500 points, so it's showing that I can play basketball on a high level. By just working harder and working every day and just working on my craft and doing whatever I gotta do to get better. It takes a lot of dedication. Like, you can't do stuff that other people can do. Like, you can't go to parties, you can't do a lot of stuff other people want to do because you gotta be in the gym every day and work hard as you can. I'm Dahani Flanagan and I'm a rising star.
Hello Giants, I am Zion Brown and the winter season is in full effect now with all winter teams in action. Let's see what's going on this week. The boys basketball team hosted their first 2 games of the season last week. On Tuesday night, the boys fell to Fisher 71-58. The team was led in scoring by Kai Steinman with 20 points, but the Tigers pulled away and got the 13-point victory. On Saturday, the boys team defeated Terre Haute South in a 71-48 rout. BD will head to Pike for the rivalry game tonight. The girls basketball team continued their road trip last week. The girls went to Lafayette Jeff and doubled the Broncos in scoring with a 76-38 victory last Tuesday. On Saturday, the Giants lost a tough battle on the road against LC, 92-83. This Tuesday, the Lady Giants made a late run but could not overcome Cathedral, 64-60. BD will host the undefeated Lawrence North Wildcats tonight. The wrestling team went 4-1 in the Edgewood Invitational last Wednesday. Congrats to Broden Ruiz, Diesel Duncan, and Anthony Oliver for each having 5-0 records on the day. The team will battle in the Westfield Invitational at Westfield on Saturday morning. Last Tuesday, the swimming and diving teams faced off against Lawrence Central. The girls team received a 12-point 95-83 victory, while the boys fell just short of the Bears 88-82. For updates on how the teams did against Lawrence North and Pike on Thursday night, head to bdspotlight.com and at Giant Athletics on Twitter. Make sure to go out and support your Giant teams this weekend. Zion Brown, BDTV.
Thanks for the update, Zion. There's a lot of variety of people with different backgrounds. Have you ever thought about digging deeper and getting to know them more?
So my role here at Ben Davis is working with college and career readiness. I'm employed with the Indianapolis Urban League, and my actual capacity is of a project ready coordinator. My responsibility is to academically mentor, coach, and develop students to get them prepared for college work and life. What inspired me to be the role model that I am today? As a young person, what I did not have was somebody like me. And so I know what damage was done because I didn't have somebody to actually motivate me, to inspire me, to show me the way. Though I had great parents and family, college wasn't really something that they did. It was something that was pushed on me to understand that you need support. So my goal is to always be the person that I didn't have the opportunity to be around. So for me, it is loving, tough love, support, caring, understanding, drive, and pushing those that are around me to be the best they can possibly be.
He's too small. Undersized. Not D1 material. Not sure if he can excel at the next level. Elijah Hassan is not ready. I've been playing football for about 7, 8 years. I was forced to make a position change from free safety to running back during my sophomore year. I've been overlooked because of my height and weight. I know I wanted to prove everyone I was capable of being the best.
See ya.
I am Elijah Hassan. I am a giant. I am ready.
When I was 4 years old, I was diagnosed with epilepsy. Epilepsy is a neurological disorder marked by recurrent episodes of sensory disturbance associated with abnormal electrical activity in the brain. In other words, I have periodic partial seizures. When we first found out I had epilepsy, it was hard to deal with because I was so young. It was the most difficult from ages 4 to about 7 or 8. I would have about 2 seizures a month, and I was absent from school a lot. Every time I had a seizure, I have more than one. They're repetitive, so by the time I get to the hospital, I would have about 30 to 40 partial seizures. It went from twice a month to once every 3 months to twice a year, and so on. When I was 15, it started getting bad again. My neurologist was putting me on a new medicine, and a side effect started giving me ocular migraines and brought on vertigo. I was given a list of foods I could and could not eat. It was hard trying to balance school, softball, and everything else a normal teenager could. I am now 17, doing a lot better, and I haven't had a seizure in almost 2 years. I thank my family, friends, and God for helping me through all of this. BDTV, I'm Bailey Moore.
Let's go. Crazy, bro. What?
Thanks for tuning to this week's newscast.
We hope you guys are caught up on what's new and what's happening in our community.
Remember, Giants, if it's about you and me, it's on BDTV.